Austin, Texas, known for its music, its nightlife, and its energy. But on one summer night in 2010, the city's heartbeat turned into a war drum. What started as a heated argument in the middle of 6th Street, Austin's busiest nightlife strip, became the deadliest street fight in the city's history. It began with two rival groups. Locals say they were neighborhood crews who had bad blood for years. That night, fate brought them face to face outside a crowded bar. Words were exchanged, insults thrown, and then fists. In seconds, the fight spilled into the street. Dozens joined in, some defending their friends, others simply caught in the chaos. Tourists who had come to Austin for music and good times suddenly found themselves dodging fists, flying bottles, and overturned tables. Witnesses said it was like the street transformed into a battlefield. Cars screeched to a halt. People screamed and scattered. One man described it as a riot breaking out of nowhere. Police rushed in, but the crowd was too big, too wild. Officers tried forming lines to separate the fighters, but every time they pushed one group back, another wave of chaos surged forward. Bottles shattered against storefronts. Blood streaked across the pavement. And then, it escalated. Someone pulled out a knife. Another brandished a metal pipe. What had been a brawl turned deadly. In the confusion, multiple people were stabbed, and others were beaten unconscious. By the time reinforcements arrived, 6th Street looked like a war zone. Broken glass covered the sidewalks. Sirens wailed as ambulances raced in. Several victims were rushed to the hospital. But for some, it was too late. When the dust settled, 2 men had lost their lives, and more than a dozen were injured. Austin had never seen violence like this on its most famous street. The fight left the city shaken. Locals who were used to Austin's lively nightlife suddenly feared returning to 6th Street. Police presence increased, and bars tightened security. But for those who were there that night, the memory of the chaos, the screams, and the blood would never fade. The deadliest street fight in Austin's history wasn't just about fists and weapons. It was about how quickly anger can consume a crowd, and how a city's heartbeat of music and joy can be drowned out by violence. And here's the chilling part. Incidents like this aren't just history. Street fights still erupt in cities across the world, often without warning. So the question remains, what happens when the streets boil over again? Stay tuned, because next time, we'll uncover another untold story from the streets.